Hey, it's Steven.
And Sam.
From the DarkTimes podcast. Reaching out to our good friends Rollmongers. We were asked by our good friend GM Jeff.
For RAVE RPG.
For RAVE RPG.
The name of the show.
Yes. Jeff wants us to rant and rave about our favorite things about RPGs.
That's why it's called RAVE RPG.
Yeah, because you rant and you rave.
I didn't
He
get
wants
that.
us to rant for RAVE RPG.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if he'll leave this in. Probably won't leave that in. Or that. Or this. Anyway, we're here to rant and rave about our favorite things about RPGs for our good friend Jeff at Rollmongers Podcast Network.
Steven, you know what's my favorite thing about RPGs?
What?
It's like the scene in the movie where all your friends are in the movie.
Yeah.
And you have you get goosebumps on your arms from the cool thing that they just said in the movie.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it is.
But it's your friends.
But it's your friends and not Chris Evans. Unless you're friends with Chris Evans, in which case, can I be friends with you?
Yeah, no, I think about, we're Star Wars fans. We play a Star Wars RPG. We're constantly talking about Star Wars. I've loved Star Wars ever since I could sit upright. There's a lot of, internet discourse out there about what Star Wars should be, what Star Wars is today, what Star Wars was 10 years ago, 40 years ago. I think the big thing that Star Wars fans and, maybe like fans of media overall are missing out on is that no matter how you feel about how popular stories are being told by mainstream, like publicly traded corporations, you can make a story at home with your friends that is 10 times better than anything Hollywood could ever do.
Absolutely.
Especially when it comes to Star Wars. We all have feelings about the sequel trilogy. Rightfully so.
I'd say everything you've done in Wyvern Squadron was probably cooler than the entire sequel trilogy.
I really appreciate that you feel that way. I mean, because I'm not a multi-billion-dollar movie studio in Hollywood, and with some clicky-clack dice and a decent meeting schedule and some good people, we made something that is far more special to us than this hilarious reboot of a trilogy.
It's also incredible because as friends, we've about to complete our second long form, full campaign in tabletop gaming in general.
We've been at this nonstop for 4 years now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steven, you ran a whole tabletop, SWSE game from level 1 to level 20. And our friend Ryan's, we're finishing up our first ever Pathfinder 2nd Edition level 1 to level 20 full campaign.
And that started the week the game came out.
Yeah.
And here we are, May 2022, wrapping it up.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
ridiculous.
And then he'll see stories on the subreddit like, we just finished our first, took us 6 weeks, and we got level 20. And I'm like, what is going on over
how
there?
long are you guys playing for? I want to do the 40-hour sessions.
Full-time sessions.
Marathon, diaper it up, old school.
Yeah.
Did anyone wear diaper at the table?
Like a WoW raid, but for tabletop games.
WoW raid, but in the same room, so you can all smell each other.
Oh, I had the same thought.
This is getting nasty quick. Man.
It's those moments when your friends say the perfect thing, or when you have a monologue written out and your players react to it in the perfect way.
Yeah.
And it's just incredible. There was a moment, NPC, it was Wyvern Squadron very early on.
Yeah.
It was our Jedi had just jumped on top of an X-Wing.
Yes.
And my droid character was piloting said X-Wing, and the NPC like called in and was like, "May the Force be with you." And then my droid character said, "She already is."
Yeah.
And referring to our Jedi party member. And
it was years ago, and we still talk about
exactly.
that.
It's one of those things where I'm getting goosebumps right now just remembering it. And Steven had a great moment with a big bad where a whole incredible scene. The party returns together after 7 years of being a part, a big time skip.
Yeah.
It was something it was the rebellion had something failed, a big battle failed. We lost.
Yeah.
And so all the the Force wielded through the will of the Force, I think the Shard NPC had warped everyone across the galaxy, and so for 7 years we were just gone,
separate. And
then we all come back together and we fight this big bad one more time, and Well, fucking, I swear Disney had our room bugged because you said it, and then 2 months later, Infinity War came out, or no, Endgame came out, and it was exactly what Thanos had said in Endgame.
That's right. I think I dropped the where did that failure bring you back to me, like weeks before Thanos ever said it in a trailer. Felt insane. It's crazy.
I told you, Kathleen Kennedy has all our rooms bugged.
I think we're bugged.
Games.
There's been more than one time where we've been playing Saga Edition, and then like a few months later it'll show up in The Mandalorian or Bad Batch or something like that.
Yeah, watch when the Obi-Wan show comes out and they have a DarkTimes podcast in the Obi-Wan show.
Yeah, well, like we're there, like they CGI recreated us in deepfake
as the two-headed alien guy from the Phantom Menace.
See, I really want to be cast as like a background two-headed alien guy with you. I think that would be so funny.
You know, they had those guys in like full makeup and did we talk about this already?
Wait.
They had those guys in full makeup and then they were both CG'd out and replaced with the CG abomination.
In like Phantom Menace?
Yeah.
The two-headed announcer guys?
It was supposed to be two separate dudes, like in like full practical makeup. And one of the guys was so excited to be in Star Wars, and then his scene comes up and they've CGI'd him out and replaced him with a two-headed alien.
Jesus. Georgie, come on.
Jeff, thank you so much for having us on Rave RPG. I'm sorry if that went a little bit off the rails.
Hey, you know, he knows how our style. He likes
once
us.
A Star Wars podcaster, always a Star Wars podcaster. I can't do it any other way. I'm sorry. I hope this was something that you could put in your show. Thank you so much for having us, and we're glad to get this to you.
Oh, yeah. Rock on, Jeff. Have a good day.
Thank you for listening to Rave RPG. Thank you.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good. Way to cap it off with the strawberry on top.